Vulpes. Vulpes is a genus of the Canidae. The members of this genus are colloquially referred to as true foxes, meaning they form a proper clade. The word fox occurs on the common names of species. True foxes are distinguished from members of the genus Canis, such as dogs, wolves, coyotes, and jackals, by their smaller size, 5 to 11 kilograms, and flatter skull. They have black, triangular markings between their eyes and nose, and the tip of their tail is often a different color from the rest of their pelt. The typical lifespan for this genus is between 2 and 4 years, but can reach up to a decade. For animals commonly known as foxes, but which are not true foxes, see fox classification. Extant species. Within Vulpes, 12 separate and distinct extant species and 4 fossil species are described. The Arctic fox is sometimes included in this genus as Vulpes lagopus based on the definitive mammal taxonomy list, as well as genetic evidence. Foxes of this group, including the fennec and Arctic foxes, possess eyes with pupils that retract into vertical slits in bright light. The red fox, Ruppel's fox, and Tibetan sand fox possess white-tipped tails. The Arctic fox's tail tip is of the same color as the rest of the tail, white or blue-gray. Blanford's fox usually possesses a black-tipped tail, but a small number of specimens, 2% in Israel, 24% in the United Arab Emirates, possess a light-tipped tail. The other foxes in this group, Bengal, Cape, Corsage, Fennec, Kit, Pale, and Swift, all possess black-tipped or dark-tipped tails. Fossil species. Early history. The oldest known fossil species within Vulpes is V. riffoi, dating back to the late Miocene of Chad, which is within the Neogene. The deposits where these fossils are found are about 7 million years old, which might make them the earliest Canidae in the Old World. They are estimated to have weighed between 1.5 and 3.5 pounds. V. skinneri, from the Malapa fossil site from South Africa, is younger than V. riffoi by roughly 5 million years, and shows up in the early Pleistocene. 2 other extinct, less documented fossils are known, V. praeglacialis and V. hassani. V. praeglacialis was discovered in the Petrolona cave in Chalkidiki, Greece. The age of the deposits, early Pleistocene, makes it the earliest occurrence of Vulpes in Europe. V. hassani is found in a Miocene-Pliocene deposit in northwestern Africa. In the Pleistocene, Vulpes had a fairly wide distribution, with 8 species found in North America. Of these 8, 6 are not fossil, and 3 species still remain in North America, V. velox, V. macrotus, and V. vulpes. The remaining 3 moved on to sections of Africa over time. V. stenognathus is extinct, but has extant sister taxa including V. chama, V. ruepelii, V. velox, and V. vulpes, which fits with these species all evolving together in North America. Anatomy. Vulpes has a very similar bone structure to its canid relatives, but does have some modifications. Although canid limbs are designed specifically for running quickly on land to catch prey, Vulpes species avoid rapid sprints, excluding being chased, and have become more specialized for leaping and grasping prey. The adaptations for leaping, grasping, and climbing include the lengthening of hind limbs in relation to forelimbs, as well as overall slenderizing of both hind and forelimbs. Muscles are also emphasized along the axis of limbs. Diet. This genus is omnivorous and prone to scavenging. The foods of choice for Vulpes consist of invertebrates, a variety of small vertebrates, grasses, and some angiosperms. The typical intake per day is about 1 kilogram. True foxes exhibit hoarding behavior or caching where they store away food for another day out of sight from other animals. Habitat. These foxes can dwell in a number of habitats, including alpine, forest, desert, coastal, farm, and urban areas, but thrive in environments rich in food and shelter. They can be found in great numbers in suburban/residential regions. For the most part, this coexistence is agreeable for both fox and man, but can sometimes result in house pet, cat, disappearances. Predators. Predators are dependent on location, but commonly include humans, wolves, coyotes, cougars, bears, and large birds of prey, such as eagles. Behavior. General overview. Though this varies in intensity from species to species, foxes operate within a hierarchical society, where dominance is established early in life. Dominant kits receive more food and are subsequently larger. If a dispute in the hierarchy occurs, dominance is determined by fighting. The loser may be subjected to rejection from its social group, as well as serious injuries. These social groups usually consist of 3 or 4 adults and have not been documented to surpass 10 adults. Vulpes species are usually nocturnal, but do occasionally hunt and scavenge in daylight during winter. Reproduction. A male is referred to as a dog, and the female is a vixen. They are very similar in appearance, though dogs have larger heads. Mating occurs in late winter. This mating process starts when the vixen digs out an undisclosed number of potential breeding dens and begins to release a mating scent. Gestation takes 7 to 8 weeks, putting typical birth occurrence in March, and on average, kits begin to emerge in late April. The parents work as a unit in the upbringing of their offspring. After birth. Born deaf and blind, kits or cubs require their mother's milk and complete supervision for the first 4 to 5 weeks out of the womb, but begin to be progressively weaned after the first month. Once fully weaned, kits seek out various insects. The parents supplement this diet with a variety of mammals and birds. During early to middle July, the kits are able to hunt on their own and soon move away from their parents. Domestication. Though rare, domestication has been documented. The most notable case documented is the domestication of the red fox in Novosibirsk, Russia, at the Siberian Institute of Cytology and Genetics. In this study, generations of silver foxes were divided into those with friendly traits and those with unfriendly traits. After 50 years, the friendly foxes developed dog-like domesticated traits such as spots, tail wagging, enjoyment of human touch, and barking. Fox hunting. Fox hunting was started in the United Kingdom in the 16th century that involves tracking, chasing, and killing of fox with the aid of foxhounds and horses. It has since then spread to Europe, the United States, and Australia. Vulpes in Culture and Literature. External links. Media related to Vulpes at Wikimedia Commons. Links. Media related to Vulpes